Hello! Welcome back. Today we're going to be making an anime character, or probably just the head. We'll probably get to the body at another date. Okay, so go into orthographic view. I think having this look like negative Y is the best. So grab yourself your reference image. I'm going to use the one I always use, pretty much. Whoop. This is from Christopher Harts Master Guide to Drawing Anime. It's a good book. You can find the screenshot online. It's pretty good. Okay, so I'm just going to try my best to align it with the blue Z-axis line so that we can get symmetry. I'm going to go over here to Object Data Properties, or sometimes it looks like a mountain and a moon, so just hit that. Go to Opacity and drag it down. This will help us align it better, as well as just make it so we don't block ourselves when we're modeling. You want to be able to see what we're doing. We don't want our reference image to block us. Okay, so I'm going to hit Shift D and duplicate, drag one copy back. I'm going to rotate the other copy on the Z-axis. I did a -90 for mine because of the way the character is drawn, because I like to have the side view facing outwards. That way if I'm working on the face, I'm not blocking myself with this. I'm talking too fast. Okay. So I like to disable selectability for this layer, for this collection, and just make a new one. That way I don't accidentally drag out my reference images. So you most likely are going to have a different reference image, and that is okay. This is more of a philosophy of 3D anime characters than just place this exact vert here. Okay, so what we're going to need is a single vertice. You can use the extra mesh add-on and just grab a single vert, or you can go to the plane, edit mode, and just have all the verts selected, M to merge at center. Okay, and make sure you're on vert select mode, because otherwise you won't be able to see it or select it. So we're going to start with one of the most important vertices, the chin. Zoom in. So for making stylized anime characters in 3D, what you want to do is I'd recommend starting with the minimum number of verts. And for this reference image, I found that it's usually 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. I find that usually these two just follow the shape of the eye. You usually have it like this. You have 2 for cheek roundness, and then you have the chin. But that will change, but we just want to start out with the minimum. Okay, so when you have this defined, you can just go ahead and add your mirror modifier and just hit clipping. That way that anything you push to the center merges. Perfect. Now let's go to side view. Okay, so we're going to want to line the chin. And what you might want to do is like this. But no, don't do that. What we actually want to do is we want it more like this. We're going to need to push the eye forward. See, there are some adjustments you will need to make, so you aren't going to follow the reference image perfectly. For stylized anime character faces, you actually want the face to be pretty flat. So it's right, and just there, something like that. I cannot draw digitally. So, yeah. So, we're going to move this forward. This is basically the edge of our face. I'm just going to do a Shift D to duplicate. Drag it up here, and this will be for our eye. Turn clipping off, drag it out, turn clipping back on. I recommend maybe about 8 vertices for the eye. But it's up to you. Remember, the more you have, the more topology you have, and then the more creases and folds and face distortion you can get. So you want to have a minimum. So just adjust it. You can use, I recommend having loop tools enabled, and then you can use that to help adjust your eye. I'm just doing it manually. There, I think that looks pretty good. I'm going to select these three, go back to side view and pull them back. What you can do is if you want, you can like pull this back and then use it to just follow the eye reference. I'm going to do mine a little like this. I'm not following it perfectly, that's okay. And then I'm going to pull it up forward. You want it pretty close to the nose bridge. There we go. Okay. Now we're going to do one of the most important things is, I think some people might refer to it as the mask. But basically we're going to hit E and S the scale. Beautiful. Now this is where I recommend having loop tools because now we can just relax it a bit. Perfect. Now what you want to do is you want to grab this one and subdivide. And that way we can grab these 4 and F to fill. Grab these 4 and F to fill. Grab these 3, E to extrude, and then drag them to the center. Flip to side view and drag it forward. There. Beautiful. Now you can see we're starting to get a face. Now it's time to relax just a little bit. You can grab these a little bit and drag them forward. Drag this one forward. Pull this up. There we go. Perfect. Now it's time for the nose. And the nose is a little confusing. I remember when I was first learning, I was watching someone's videos and they had a very mathematical method. And it worked, but it was still confusing. I think it was like Nijang Kong? I can't remember how to pronounce it. But yeah, they had a pretty good tutorial. That's how I learned. So we need 2 loop cuts here. We're going to need to drag E to extrude and drag down. We need to grab this one too, I think. Now E to extrude and drag down. E to extrude and drag down. And at last. Okay, never mind. We didn't need this one after all. You don't need that. Okay. So basically what we did is we made a new quad. So let me just delete that again and I'll show you. So here, drag down. We're going to merge these 2. At last, delete this point. And now we have a new little nose. We just pinched it in. I'm working on too many different 3D programs and I just get all the hotkeys messed up. So just, yeah, make yourself a little nosy nose. I'm gonna pull these up. There we go. Perfect. Now I'm just gonna grab these real quick. Top one, I'm just gonna hit relax. Relax. Okay, and then I'm gonna adjust it back a little bit. What we want to do is we want to have this top part be pretty smooth. We want a pretty round forehead. Ooh, gosh, that looked weird. We need to go back here and we need to fix this. Maybe too much on the relax. It's about not stressing the geometry too much, but also making it round. So that's pretty good. Pretty good. If you want it to be flat, you can just grab an SZ0 and then flatten them. Pull it up a little bit. There. Okay. So I think we got a good face start. Now it's time to do the rest of it. Okay. I'm just going to grab these, hit E to extrude and pull them in. Pull them up like this. Flip back to that. Flip back to the front. Check it. I think I'm going to do this, F the fill. Okay. Looks like we're going to need to drag this out. There we go, and there. Okay. I'm just gonna hit E. Make sure, check this. It's kind of just filling it in a bit. Okay, here we go. Now it's time to work on the mouth. We have defined the chin. What we probably want to do is pull these. We want to make a, as we build the mouth, we want to make like a shape like, something like that, because we want to have a cheek. That way it looks nice from the 3/4 view. But we also want to just keep our topology a little low as we try. We don't want too many things. It's a balance between too many things and not enough things. Now I see here, I think I'm probably gonna need another cut, a loop cut, but we'll get to that in a second. I'm just gonna do E to extrude the mouth loop. Relax the mouth loop. Check the number of edges. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Okay, I think, yes, we're gonna need one more. Gonna need this one. Try to keep it even. Also adjust the location of these just a little bit. It's a lot of fine tuning. That's okay. Fine tuning's important. Go to the side view to check it. Okay, so sorry if I'm quiet. I feel like this is more of a follow along now than a tutorial. Ugh. Okay, so now I can see where the mouth will land. Not so much in the side view. You probably can't see it anymore from the side view, but that's okay. Okay, we're going to need another E to extrude. Now what I am going to do is I'm just going to make a smile because I can. Okay. Am I going to need another? There. Okay. Ooh, wrong way, wrong way. I kind of want to pull this a little bit far back because we want to be able to see the mouth from the side view a bit. And again, now here's where I'm going to start doing some fancy stuff. So I'm going to switch edge mode real quick. Grab these and E to extrude in. And then I'm going to grab this edge again and apply an edge grease. Now this might not do much right now, but when we apply a subdivision surface, it'll help make sure we have a nice mouth seal when we close it. Because otherwise you need a lot of loops inside the mouth, and that's just a hot mess, and nobody wants that. Nobody wants that chaos. Okay. Just relax it a bit. This is the inside of the mouth, and depending on if you want to open the mouth or not, you don't have to include too much detail. Let's see, extrude, E to extrude, E scale, what? Is it E scale, F, J, subdivide, J. There we go. We got a very basic mouth. And this is when I can now proceed to fully close it. And again, now it looks like she's making a yeah mouth. That's okay. We can do that. We can have a yeah mouth. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so here's a good start. I'm going to do E, drag that back, and then add face, grid fill, change the span a bit. There we go, perfect. Go back here, grab these, and make this an edge grease. Okay, here we go, we got the basics done. Now let's add our, first of all, let's mesh, normals, recalculate outside, mesh, shading, smooth, mesh, subdivision surface. Okay, add modifier subdivision surface. Right. Voila! It's pretty good, right? Okay. So we will come back and do some editing in a bit. Let's just finish up the face. Grab this first piece. Go to side view. Pull free of it. E to extrude. E to extrude. Grab this. Actually, I just want to grab these few bottom ones. E to extrude. This gives us more of a crisp face line, and then we can pull back. Perfect. Okay, and now we check the front view. It's okay. Now is when we can start branching away from this. I'm going to, real quick, dissolve it. I'm going to use this knife cut to reduce topology. Where is the knife? Knife. There it is. So I'm gonna go like, I think it's here. Nope. It's like this, I think. Nope. I completely forgot. Let me just do it here. Let's see, it will be going like this. Okay. I think I got it. It's like this. And there we go. Okay. I added too many layers too soon, so just pull it back down. Reducing the face topology just a little bit. Okay. Yep, that still looks pretty good. But now we can do that one. Now we're getting close to my least favorite part, which is just making the head. It's actually pretty hard because you want to try to make it round and it's just a hot mess. So I'm just going to grab this, Shift-D to duplicate, drag this back. Okay, so we want it. First of all, I'm going to do was it Y0? Okay, yeah. Flatten that out a little bit. Turn clipping off. Turn the clip off. Because we don't want these to merge just yet. Let me just try to define a round back skull shape. If you are lost at this segment, it is okay. What a lot of times you don't see with the hair, you don't see the back of the skull, so it's not like crazy if you don't get it perfect. Okay. So, here. E to extrude. Okay, you can turn clipping on, back on now. There. Pull that out a little bit. I'm on the wrong side. There we go. Grab this, pull it in a little bit. Okay. May need to grab this, pull this in, pull it back. It's all about adjustments. Okay. F, 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 and I think maybe one more. F, and we might actually be able to delete this. Delete. Okay. Grab these. And let me just hit relax. Maybe scale it up a little bit. Rotate, and then E. Look, we got a neck. Pull it in a little bit. I'm just going to go ahead and pull down one more. Let me go to front view, check that out. Yep, that looks good. We're almost there. Oh, okay. Relax, okay, relax. It's the hard part. Okay, so this is when it gets really weird. Don't like this. Okay, so we might not end up needing all of these. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put F, fill, J. Gonna add a cut here, J. Okay. And now it's all about the smoothing of this skull. Smoothing. Now it might look a little square up here, but that's because we have this little jaw definition. And this is gonna help us if we do any normal editing. But for now, it just looks a little bit weird. Okay. Relax. Just a lot of relaxing. Now what we can do is up here, we can do more of the topology reduction. Ugh. I recommend turning off subdivision when you're messing with the knife cut because otherwise it can make some funky things. Okay, so pop. There we go. We reduce the topology up here in an area that doesn't bend in an area that we don't really see. What if I hit relax? There we go. Okay. Honestly, we could also. Let's see. What if I got rid of this one? Make it dissolve. This gets so complicated. I hit the wrong key and it scared me. Okay. It's I think this one. Ah, not delete. Dissolve. I think. Okay. Just ignore me and try to figure out the best way to close this head. As I said, for me, this is the hardest part. Okay, I'm just gonna. Okay. So I don't want to create new topology per se too much, because then we'd have to edit the rest of it and that'd be a hot mess. So let's see what we can do with this hot mess that is the skull. Okay. So I can add a cut here. J. 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 And then I can find a way to reduce topology here. I do not like the way it looks. It looks weird. It looks so weird. Not like this. I mean, honestly, because the head doesn't move, we could leave it like this. But that's not good topology. Not one bit. But what we could do is, subdivide? There we go. There, now it is proper topology. And it doesn't look too bad. Yes, yes. There we go. We've done it. We finished a head. Let me just go to mesh, normals, put it outside, mesh, shady, smooth. We did it! That's not too bad, huh? Doesn't have too much of like lips per se, but we can fix that by adding in this and just pulling this forward a bit, pulling this one down, pulling this forward a bit, pulling this one down. Okay. Ba-da-da. We've done it. We've made a face. Wow. We did it. It has some unusualness back there, but you know, that does look weird. That is okay. No one's probably going to see back here. I don't like to have any area of improper topology, but in reality, sometimes it's not worth it making it all crazy. But I think we're pretty good. Okay, thanks for watching. I'll try to get to the rest of it soon. Be safe, be happy, bye!